The state calls the next witness, Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda.
You remain under oath, sir?
Yes, my lord.
But we're keeping an oath from last year, trial within a trial? That was an oath for a trial within a trial. I object, Your Honor. I object, my lord. We, the members of the jury, need to hear Brigadier Nicholas Bongani Gininda swear again under oath now in 2024. This is a new era. We want to hear that oath, okay? Because he's now an LLB student and Dondoni. We want to hear his new and revised oath. I think the judge is being way too lenient, but this is my disclaimer today, okay? Until the end of Brigadier Gininda's evidence in chief and then cross-examination, I just want to let you know this is giving 5 months plus. This is giving 5 months plus. And to you who has ever, if you're just about to type that I talk too much, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. You owe me an apology. You owe me an apology because nobody can out-talk Gininda, and guess what that means? That means I'm going to have to work twice as hard to refute every single statement that he said. This is going to be a long couple of months. I can't even believe it. I'm already exhausted. And it is day one. If you've caught some of my uploads today, this is the official beginning of Gininda's cross-examination. It's going to be in order sometimes, and sometimes it's not going to be in order. These are some of the house rules, okay? And if you still want to type that I talk too much on my channel, don't do it. Don't do it. This is not the time. SENZO MEYIWA trial is in session. Gininda, the VIP guest, is on the stand. It is unclear. We are unsure if he is the prosecutor, the defense, or he is the judge himself. Is he there as an assessor? What is Gininda's role in all this? Somebody tell that man he hasn't written his LLB. Somebody tell that man he hasn't written the bar. Somebody tell that man to take several seats, because what in the Mzansi Unfiltered happened today? Hello, members of the jury. Welcome back to my channel. Let me give you guys a hello once in a lifetime while we're at it because it's just going to get heated from here on. I'm just letting you know in advance. Whew. Listening to Gininda is a marathon, okay? It's a full-time sport. You're going to need drinks, snacks, and we're going to do a lot of breathing exercises. This is where our breathing is we're going to need to do the breathe in, breathe out, because what a wow. What a wow. I can't imagine what it's like for the 5 accused to sit and listen to this man. Oh, my goodness. But let me stop it here. Let's jump right into it because he's not under oath in 2024.
Brigadier, you are in the employ of the South African police and attached to the court case unit.
That is correct, my lord.
You've already testified in the trial within a trial in this matter. That's correct.
Yes, my lord, that's true.
And that can be seen from the record of the proceedings dated 27 November 2023, commencing on page 34 thereof.
Yes, my lord, that's correct.
Your rank also appears on the record of the 27th of November 2023 on page 39 thereof, lines
Correct, my lord.
lines 9 to 10.
That is correct, my lord.
Do you confirm the evidence that you gave in the trial within a trial?
I do confirm it, my lord.
Your career history appears on the record that we've referred to from page 39 onwards. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct, my lord.
and in particular pages 40 and 42 of the record. This is where your career history is set out.
Correct, my lord.
On page 42 of the record, the mandate of the cold case unit is set out. Is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Patricia Mashale. Do you guys know what is literally happening here? I cannot believe this. I mean, it's like watching a guy and a girl on a first date. It is like, what is going on with Baloyi and Gininda? They seem to be nervous. They seem to be doing the dance, but they don't really want to dance. What is going on? And then Baloyi brings it up, and then he says, your career, okay, it appears on the record. And he seems nervous. When has Baloyi ever been this nervous? Patricia. They got your message, all right? They got your message loud and clear. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Lady Patricia Mashale, no. Miss Afia Focal Patricia Mashale put out a statement, okay? She issued out this on her social media platforms, and she said, there is no unit called the cold case unit. Wait. I have to say this again. She says there is no unit called the cold case unit, and that is why you hear Baloyi flip through his pages and talk about the cold case unit. This is what Patricia Mashale says. I've been telling people about Gininda's so-called one-man unit called the Cold Case Unit. This unit was never established under the SAPS fixed establishment. It was registered as a project by General Sitole to investigate the Radovan Krejcir matter. A project, she says. So Cele appointed Gininda, okay, again for the SENZO MEYIWA case, but this time around, no project was registered because Gininda already established himself as the cold case unit without any feasibility studies being done as required by SAPS. Organizational Development Management. That means that there is no unit in SAPS called the Cold Case Unit. Oh my goodness. The project was terminated after Krejcir was arrested. Okay, he was arrested. So that means Gininda doesn't have a job. No, that means Gininda doesn't have a post. No, that means Gininda is a project manager at SAPS. Oh my God. But let's keep reading on. Patricia goes on to say, and this is all alleged, of course, but is it alleged? If Baloyi is responding in a court of law that is streamed live? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. But let me just keep reading what Patricia Mashale says, the whistleblower that has Gininda running for life. Here we go. And she continues to say, Gininda didn't want to let go, though. It was too nice to have an unlimited budget, petrol allowance, petrol cards, and even inheriting SAPS vehicles and registering it in his kids' names. I didn't think I did a video on that. Now the defense didn't get the timetable and the leave application today. I already knew that they are not going to get it because in SAPS, you must follow procedure. There is a line of command, meaning that a leave application must be recommended by the supervisor and approved by the commander. Gininda does not have a supervisor. Or a commander, because he is running a one-man show titled Cold Case Unit. The Cold Case Unit is Gininda, and Gininda is the Cold Case Unit. That's why Baloyi wanted to discuss the timetable and leave application privately with the judge. Oh my God. But let me tell you something. She ends it with make whistleblowing fashionable. And you know what's so fashionable is when you like and subscribe, because Patricia Mashale has a YouTube channel. I will put it in the comment section. I'll pin the comment and I'll pin it. Where are my words? I will leave a link in the description box down below, or I'll pin it in the comment section. Stay tuned, okay? You already know the drill. Go ahead and subscribe her and tell her Mzansi Unfiltered sent you over. But while we're still on it, Gininda and Baloyi. If you don't believe me, okay, if you think that I'm just building a conspiracy theory, just rewind this video, start from the beginning, and just see how nervous they are. Just see how nervous they are, and then later on you will see when they've warmed up, when they've passed through this difficult, thorny road called the cold case unit, and see how they warm up to each other and how everything is now smooth sailing. But you know what? I don't want you to say I talk too much. Let me pause here. I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
And on page 43 of the record, you deal with the date on which the current docket was allocated to your team.
That is correct, my lord.
Bekiwe futhi nosuku lapho owanikwa khona idocket.
And just for the record, can you once again repeat as to how many members does your unit consist of?
So insofar as this matter, my lord, we are three, the investigators. That is myself, Sergeant Mokola, the female Sergeant Mokola, and Sergeant Mokane, currently.
Now, on page 43 of the record, lines 5 to 6, you mention the date on which this matter was allocated to you. Is that correct?
That is correct, which is the 12th of November 2018, my lord.
And just for the record, can you just mention the case number of the matter that the court is seized with?
So yes, my lord, it's Posloras 636 of 10/2014.
Another docket has been mentioned in these proceedings that ran parallel to the main case. Is that correct?
Yes, I've heard about it, my lord. That will be Posloras 375 of 1/2019. But in that aspect, my lord, maybe one should put it into context that that case 375, it's not a murder docket. It's a defeating docket that was opened by Warrant Officer Makubo as the complainant. The only murder docket of the deceased, that is SENZO MEYIWA, it's this matter that is before court. There is no other murder docket that is registered out there.
You have already mentioned a name of an investigator who's associated with this other investigation, Flores Cast 3751 of 2019. Is that the only investigator who's associated with that investigation?
No, my lord. There is also a Lieutenant Colonel Buthelezi, who is also associated with the docket 375 of 1/2019.
Brigadier, can you, in your own words, give a background of what happened after you were seized with this matter that is currently before court, and also at the same time deal with how the other investigation for Flores Cast 3751 of 2019 came into existence?
Yes, my lord. So, when we were appointed, my lord, and I'll go back to November 12, 2018, Warrant Officer Makubo as well as Lieutenant Colonel Buthelezi were part of the investigation team. So I was appointed to lead the team, and then they were seconded to work under myself, together with Lieutenant Colonel Ramohala, who was part of the cold case unit, is now since retired, my lord. So the cold case unit, which included myself, this Lieutenant Colonel Ramohala, female Sergeant Mokola, Sergeant Mokane, were basically in charge of leading this current matter, my lord. Now, my lord, after I've signed for the docket and received it, there were theories when we were briefed, maybe a theory when we were briefed in terms of receiving the docket, that there seems to be a suspicion that the shooter or the person who killed the deceased in this matter was inside the house, and it could not make sense to the management as to why the previous investigation team and the others that were there could not address that matter. In other words, deal with the people who were inside the house. So that was part of the briefing that we got to say, look into this matter. This is the information that seems to be running around, and you need now to see if you can get to the bottom of it, of course, if it is true.
My lord, the witness is referring to a theory of which maybe it needs to be unpacked, whether it was the investigation that revealed that evidence or it is a hearsay evidence through the investigation. Because, my lord, if the witness says after signing the docket there was a theory that a person who shot the deceased was inside the house, so the objection is on the fact that it must be cleared whether it was part of the investigation which led to that theory, or it was the hearsay, or it's the evidence they had as the court businessman.
Wait, Mshololo, wait. We are not there. We are not there. We are still here trying to unpack what this man is saying about 375. So let's get into it. First of all, listen to his tone, okay? Listen to his tone as he introduces 375 and how it came into existence, as he minimizes everything and makes it seem like, okay, it's just a theory-based docket. And one thing everybody must know, and this is where he pulls on your emotions. He's a very, very smart man, okay? He's also very manipulative. He pulls on your emotions. He also pulls on the emotions of the family, and he says, listen, connect with me, guys, because I know you guys have heard about 375, but I need you to know something. 375 is just what does he call it? He gives it a name. He says 375 is just a defeating docket. It's just a defeating docket, guys. It's not a murder docket. He doesn't say it's a defeating docket implicating me. No. He makes it politically correct. He puts some ice cream and then he goes sprinkle on the top. And he says, it's just a defeating docket. As far as I know, okay, there is only one murder docket that is registered for the murder of Senzo Robert Meyiwa. Listen, he even tells us Senzo Meyiwa's middle name. Listen here, Nicholas. You can't slip that by me. I caught you, okay? I'm going to clock you on that. You're being manipulative to distract us from the fact of the matter by saying, listen, guys, don't pay attention to 375. If you do want justice for Senzo Robert Meyiwa, stay with me here. Okay, focus. Everybody focus. It's 636. Besides, when I took over it, okay, and he says this three times. That, listen, Warrant Officer Makuba and Lieutenant Buthelezi were already on the case, but I was assigned to it. And I wasn't just assigned to it. I was assigned to lead. Woo! There we go, lead investigator. He tells us three times that he was the lead. So it's a team of four. Him, Warrant Officer Makubo, Lieutenant Buthelezi, Lieutenant Colonel Buthelezi and Lieutenant Colonel Rambo Hala. I can't hear the name properly. And he's trying to tell us that I am the boss, okay? I'm the Gabadier, okay? I'm the hot man in this one, okay? They're just upset because I came in and to run the show. That is how he's portraying them. So I just wanted to break that down. Let me know if I got it right. Let me know what you picked up from all that. Once again, his tone, condescending.com. Oh my goodness. Now, then this is where Shalolo comes in, because he says there were theories. Listen, this is a court of law, okay? As Umnisi says, facts and science. You can't be coming here to tell us about theories. There were theories when we were briefed that the person who shot Senzo was inside the house. Shalolo says, no, we're going to need to unpack that. So let's hear what Shalolo says with regards to her objection. And let me tell you, okay, spoiler alert, Baloyi says, I am baffled. We all know how Baloyi is, okay, with the English that went to private school. Let's get into it.
I'm baffled by that objection. Well, it's already on record that there were two theories, and the witness is just merely rehashing the mandate that was given to them. And I think the objection is with respect premature. The witness will deal with all these aspects.
Why do you say it's hearsay evidence?
My lord, I was saying because I do not understand the theory, what the theory is, my lord. That's why I was saying, at least if it can be unpacked, that it was as a part of the investigation or part of the evidence they had as investigating team, my lord, so that one will understand whether it amounts to a hearsay or what type of evidence, my lord.
No, but they say he says there was a report made to him on assuming command of the investigation that there are allegations, you don't want to call it a theory, there are allegations that the person who allegedly murdered the deceased was inside the house.
Yes, my lord.
Is that what you're saying, sir?
That's what I'm saying, my lord.
My lord, then if it was a report that was made to him, then it has to be disclosed. It's a report by who?
Yes, sir.
So, my lord, I stand up to support the objection of my learned colleague, Advocate Msholon. Somebody must have actually made such a report. Who is that person for one to make a conclusion that this exists as a theory?
My lord, we need to look no further than the proposition that was put by Mr. Mngomezulu himself.
What did he say about the theory?
That Longway is the person who shot the deceased. Now, this is what the witness is saying, and now there's an objection.
This is examination in chief.
Yes.
This is examination in chief. This is the new evidence brought by Brigadier Gininda in chief in the main trial.
Well, we have a lot of ground to cover. We're not going to detain ourselves with such trivialities.
It is the court matter. It is not a triviality. I think the state probably used a very inaccurate term there. Because we're also concerned about the source of this report to the effect that the shooter was one of the people in the house. What is the source of that information, or who is the source of that information? That's our concern, because we cannot treat this as just a mere triviality. Can we?
Yes, but we will deal with that in due course. Brigadier, just perhaps for the record, there was a briefing in this matter when it was assigned to you, is that correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Khona ngichazeleke ngisanikelwa lolu daba.
And for the purpose of the record, can you just mention as to who assigned the matter to you?
I received the instruction from then National Commissioner General Ketla Sitole. He's the one that gave me the directive, my lord.
You mentioned that the other members of the team, Lieutenant Colonel Ramuhala, Sergeant Mohola, and Sergeant Mohani, came from the cold case unit. Can you just maybe explain the other members, Warrant Officer Makubo and Lieutenant Colonel Butelezi, how did they come into the picture?
Well, when I was briefed and given the mandate to take command of this investigation, my lord, I was informed that they will form part of this team. They were seconded. As to how, I don't know, but that was the indication to me and then subsequently we met, and then we worked together for some time. But through to difference of opinions, we sort of went to different directions.
Yes. Yeah. Did you know from which unit of the police they came from?
Yes, Warrant Officer Makubo was from the DPCI, I think in Germiston. Lieutenant Kenyan Buteles, she was a captain then. She's from the psychologist unit, I think FSL in Pretoria.
What happened then after the matter was assigned to the team that you led?
Yeah, so the first directive that I gave, my lord, is that copies of the docket must be made for each member of the team. That was done, my lord. The purpose thereof was, which was part of my directive, was so that each and every member of the team can analyze, can read the docket, and make sense as to whether, what happened based on the preliminary evidence. Based on the preliminary statements and evidence that was collected. Can we say they were perpetrators, and who are they, if the docket indicates such? And if there are no perpetrators, what evidence do we have? As I said, we were sitting with the primary thing of establishing whether they were intruders, and if they were intruders, who are they, which was the purpose of dealing with this matter. And in the absence of the intruders, based on the evidence, who were then the perpetrators of this murder of the deceased, my lord. Now, my lord, after on a specific time where now we obviously had to meet and get together in terms of what we found, it was clear that the views are the same. They still believe that there were no intruders. Based on what I've analyzed, I believe there were intruders, my lord.
Just a minute.
Absolutely, Baloyi. Thank you so much. We absolutely do need a minute. We need a water break. We need to digest all this information because what a wow, what a wow. So Gininda, Nicholas Bongani comes to the front with the details. Okay, he breaks down 375. Of course, he's not the right man, okay, to ever. I hope he's never assigned to go and tell a family that somebody has died, because he will break it down as if it is good news. You will believe that they will be resuscitated and they will come home tomorrow, because this man delivers bad news as if it is good news. The way he's talking about this 375 is as if it's some fantastic project that he was leading, okay? A successful project. But so he talks about the team, how they all started, and Mnisi Ngomezulu Baloyi. Ngomezulu enters the chat when he says, no, I'm going to stand in support of Shalolo, because what do you mean? What do you mean? We must just listen to this hearsay. Break it down, sir. Who assigned you? Who said this information? Who said this theory? We want to hear it. And Baloyi says, no, we need to look no further. It's Ngomezulu himself who said that Longwe shot SENZO, and Ngomezulu says, you've got to stop it, okay? This is a very serious matter. We are in evidence in chief here, okay? Who said it? Ooh, the way Ngomezulu said it, it was phenomenal. And Baloyi was put on check. Then he got his double check, which was Nisi saying, don't you dare call this a triviality matter. This is not a trivial matter. How dare you say that? We have 5 people sitting there in the dock being accused of the murder of this, and you are telling us there was a theory that someone in the house did it. We want to know who said it. Now break it down. Of course, Baloyi is pushed in a corner and he says, okay, fine. We were going to do it later, but now that, Brigadier Gininda, can you just tell us who told you this information? And he says it was none other than the National Commissioner at the time, Kihlastole. Okay, we're listening. You have our full attention. And then from then on, he goes on that we got the docket. He gave everybody a copy of the docket so everyone can sit down and analyze it. This is the cold case unit, okay? Led by Brigadier Nicholas Bongani Gininda. Or is it Bongani Nicholas Gininda? And it was to determine it was to establish if there were intruders. And you know what? The views were still the same. everybody believed that it was somebody in the house. But I, a whole brigadier, I believed that they were intruders. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring this to the end here. Let me let you pause on that. Let me let you process all this information. I don't like long videos. So let's break this down. I want to hear your reaction in the comment section down below. You know all the house rules. In this segment, we don't have time for closing. We're jumping into the next part because let me tell you, I don't know how many parts I'm going to do of this. Guningi, and at this point, tsima. Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and absolutely share this video with the last 3 people you chatted with on WhatsApp. If you've watched all the ads, you absolutely have my heart. You're my VIP gang. And to become a channel member, okay, to have exclusive access to our defense team emojis plus is definitely by hitting that join button, okay? And I promise not to rob you. It is absolutely affordable. And there's going to be some extra content that I'm going to be doing today. So please make sure your notification bell is turned on. If you're watching us from outside the club, please consider subscribing so that you also get the notifications on my next upload. To all the sweet, beautiful messages I get, comments, okay? I see your comments. I love them. Thank you for encouraging me. Some people say they cannot sleep without an upload. Some people say they're addicted to my voice. Oh my God. Should I start singing happy birthday on your birthdays? Should I make that a membership benefit? Let me know in the comment section down below. To my shy gang, you too count on this channel. Make sure you drop a soccer emoji in the comment section down below as we're here together, gathered for justice for SENZO MEYIWA. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.